This stretch is called the walking tripod. You start out with this stretch in deer pose. So your left knee is out and your right foot is out to the right here. Your left foot is next to your right knee. Now with this one, it's real important to find a really comfortable starting spot. So you can try leaning back, leaning forward to the side a little bit. Use your hands to kind of push your body weight from one place to another. Try and find the most relaxed position anywhere in this range as possible. What we're going to do is just use our hands and the left hip in this case as if they were supporting all the upper body weight like a tripod here. Then we're going to shift that body weight between the different feet of the tripod using only your upper body strength by pushing your hands into the ground to push you forward, or letting up a little bit, letting your elbows bend to go backward. The idea is to get all your hips, your lower back, everywhere from your knees to your mid-back should be your area of focus for the stretch. You want to try and get those into different positions than they usually do without them having to engage at all. So you shouldn't have to use any muscles other than your hands, your arms to do this one. Okay, so I'm going to start off by pushing both hands down into the ground. Try and get my body weight a little bit closer to my right knee here. I want to move really slow. Make sure to use each exhale to relax that whole area of focus. And when you push forward further and far enough, you should feel the weight start to come off of the right hand here. So when the weight's off it, I'm just going to lift it, place it in front of my knee here. And now we've got our tripod again, with one of the legs walked forward a bit. And now I'm going to try and use my hands again only to shift my body weight closer to that right hand so that we get the weight off of the left hand so then it can walk forward as well. Use a real good breath to relax everything in the lower back and hips. Again, use your hands to shift yourself around a little bit. See if you can feel any tension that you're holding on to there in your lower body. And everything's as relaxed as possible. You can start moving on to the next step. Now I'm going to slowly lean my body weight just by lifting my hands up, shifting a little more body weight to the left hand. Make sure you feel any tightness that's coming up in your lower back, anywhere in your legs, hips. Try and release it. There's no rush. I'm going to walk out my left hand a little bit to get a little more steadiness in this pose. Still trying to leave all my lower body relaxed. In this stretch, you want to kind of think like you're paralyzed from the middle of your back down. Nothing below your spine should have any reason to tighten up. If it does tighten up, it probably means you're accidentally using some of that muscle for this. So I'm going to start shifting my body weight more towards that left hand again. So that my right hand is free to move. And it's going to walk onto the other side of the tripod here. And again, use a good exhale to release any tightness coming up there. Now I'm going to push in a bit with my right hand, get some of the weight off of my left hand. So I walk it further back. Relax again. Try and distribute the weight between those 3 feet. Now don't worry about keeping your back straight during this. Let your spine do what it wants to do. Let your hips do what they want to do. All you're focusing on is keeping everything relaxed down there. So I shift more weight to my left hand. My right hand's ready to let up here. And place it behind it. See if you can get the shoulders to twist a little bit further. If you feel any strong tightness during any of this, of course, that means you've gone as far as you should, or you've gone too quickly. You can just move on to the next iteration. I'm still feeling pretty loose at this point. I feel like my shoulders could go a little bit further. Strengthening up my right arm, make sure it can hold its weight. All right, and once we've twisted as far as comfortable to the left side, now push your hands a bit into the ground. Just try and start rotating back towards the other side. When the weight comes off of one hand, should be your cue that it's time to walk out to a new position. Strengthen up that tripod. As we come back closer to where we started out. Now you can go right into another iteration. Basically, we're trying to twist the shoulders out to the right side, and then back to the left side, just using our hands. That's the basics of the walking tripod stretch. It's great for releasing tension in your hips, your groin area, abdominal muscles, your glutes, everything down to your knee or so.